Okay, we've got everything ready now. We've made our homemade pide, Cypriot style pita bread. I've got my mum's sumak salatası, which is just parsley, tomato. This is Meliz Cooks lockdown style, and today I'm making Şeftali kebab, a beautiful Cypriot kebab that just reminds me so much of the barbecues of my childhood, and I cannot wait to show you how I make them. I'm using my mum's recipe today, and traditionally you can either use beef or lamb mince, but I actually use a combination of both. You just need loads of finely chopped parsley, finely chopped onion, paprika, black pepper, salt, and you need caul fat that has been soaked in water and lemon juice to wrap the sausages in, or the Şeftali kebab in, and then they are cooked over hot coals, and they are absolutely divine. So I've combined all the ingredients apart from the seasoning, the spices and the caul fat. So I've got the beef mince, the lamb mince, the onions and the parsley, and I'm snivelling because although I use my trick of spreading lemon juice on the board when I'm cutting my onions, my eyes are pouring. So I'm going to add the paprika, black pepper and a little bit of salt in there, and with clean hands, make sure you've got nice clean hands, you can use gloves if you prefer as well, just start to squish and combine everything together. You want everything to be fully amalgamated. So give it some love, give it some time, make sure it's all mixed up before you even think about kind of rolling them out, ready to be wrapped in the caul fat. Okay, once you've fully amalgamated everything, don't overwork the meat too much, but just make sure everything is mixed up nicely. And then when you take a piece into your hand, you'll be able to see that everything is mixed up nicely and ready to go and to be wrapped and rolled into the Şeftali. What you need to do is just lay the caul fat out on a chopping board, then take a kind of sausage size piece, just small sausage size piece like this. You can make them how big or small you want, that's just a little bit too much. Mould it in like this. Place it on the corner of the fat. Roll it up, and then you tuck the edges in. Cut off whatever you haven't used there, so that it kind of just wraps over without over wrapping. You don't want them to split, but you also don't want loads and loads of fat. Roll them over, and that first one is done. And you just repeat that with all of the Şeftali until you've got a row, and then we're going to skewer them and then cook them over those hot coals. And now I'm going to skewer them onto double skewers, and that's how we're going to cook them over the hot coals. I think I'm going to go for 5 sets of double skewers, so I'll put 8 Şeftali kebab on each skewer, but I'm going to start to see, I don't want to overfill them as well, so I'm just going to have a little look. Just start by popping one on first, a little twist, and then put the next one on. You can buy double skewers, you definitely find them in Cyprus, but I'm just going for these. Just keep kind of, if you find it easier, lay it on a dish or something and just keep skewering them through like this. You're just going to have to be really careful when you turn them so that they don't wobble around. Wobble, wobble. Try and keep the gaps between them nice and even as well. I might go for, I'm wondering now, I reckon I can get an 8 on there? I reckon so, as long as the one's lowest. Just remember you want a nice even cook, so if you put them too close to the end, I think I'm going to go for 6 and just keep it safe so I get a nice even cook across all of them. And I'm just going to repeat that process until all the Şeftali kebab are finished, and then we're good to go to cook over the coals. Okay, we've got everything ready now. We've made our homemade pide, Cypriot style pita bread. I've got my mum's sumak salatası, which is just parsley, tomato, onion, some muck, and then I'm going to dress it with some salt, olive oil and lemon juice. And I've rolled the Şeftali kebab and I've skewered them, and they're ready to go over the hot coals, which is what I'm going to show you now.